Hello everyone, and welcome to the tutorial on using Geneva gears. Well, we finally hit the stage where the videos are going to get shorter and faster. Alright, these are the new Geneva gears. In order to use them, simply select the ratchets page on the toolbar, and here we have our Geneva gears. Now there's very few selections for Geneva. There is a selection here for pin ratchets, and they're not available yet. The only thing so far released on ratchets is the Geneva gears. You can select any number of teeth. And something to take note of here is, again, we're not dealing with module because these are kinetic devices that people want to play with because they look good. So because of that, I've set them to a user-defined diameter. The diameter that you're setting is of the wheel, which in the case of a Geneva is the driver. As always in Gearotic, the item on the left-hand side on a design screen we will consider the wheel. You can set this wheel to any size that you like, and just keep in mind that the Maltese cross beside it will vary its size based on the number of teeth multiplied by the diameter of the driver. So again, you can have any number of teeth that you like. Things may look a bit strange until you hit simulate because things are out of sync. If you hit reset, you'll go back to a 0-degree design angle. There is a clearance selection here. Whenever you build a Geneva, you don't want this wheel to be always touching the Maltese cross. In essence, it usually will, unless the cross has some sort of detent on it. But you want to have a clearance here, so the clearance percentage allows you to select this clearance distance. It is a percentage of the size of the pin. It's a rather arbitrary measurement, so I just chose the pin and said that's what you will use as your clearance target. So in addition to setting the diameter of the driver, you can set the diameter of the pin as well, of course. There's a regen button so that you can regen for that condition, and a thickness of the pallet. Now once you generate these things, they will appear on the project screen with a disc just under the driver. The disc will be 1/2 of the thickness that you have specified for the entire device. Genevas are typically made up of one component on the pinions, which are these Maltese crosses, and 3 components on the driver. You have a driver, which is this round shape in the middle with a scallop out of it that sits on a disc, and on that disc you put a pin. Those 3 components are considered separate components inside Gearotic Thoughts. And when you go to machine them, since Gearotic does not as yet, although it will at some point in the future, it does not as yet do pocketing. So all it can do for you is it will cut the driver, it will cut the disc with a hole in it for the pin, and it'd be ridiculous to cut the pin, although you could do that as well. Basically, it's meant to cut the disc, bond it to the driving disc, and stick a brass pin or whatever in it to get your motion. And that's about all you really need to know about Genevas. A few things were added to the program during the development of Genevas. When you go to place a Geneva, because it's built up of several components, if you point at the disc to select, you'll notice the system says master object of slave reselected. That means that you have selected the disc during a placement operation, but the system knows that you really need to select the driver if you wish to place a Maltese cross on it. So it'll do that automatically for you. Also, from this point forward, you can right-click on any gear in the project screen to delete it. The delete object is now there, and as of the next version, hitting the delete key on your keyboard will delete an object. Although I don't want to complete that until I give you an undo function, and that will be showing up soon as well. So that's it. That's all you really need to know. Nice, short, and sweet video, and I hope to see a lot more of these in the future. Have fun.